Aloha, y'all. This is Rhonda with Texas Organic, and today I'm going to show you how you can make compost in a small area indoors or even a big area indoors. But I have a small, I'm doing really small because I live in a very small space. It's a studio, so mine is really small. If you have a bigger house, you can still do it indoors, and you can get buckets for it. You can actually buy buckets called Bokashi buckets. This is a Japanese Bokashi. It is a Japanese way to anaerobically, meaning without air, break down food waste really quickly. So anyway, I'm going to do this right now, just set it up so you can see what it's all about. I'm going to get gloves because this is kind of a dirty business here. I've been saving up for about almost a month all my kitchen waste, mostly food that, you shouldn't be eating anymore, leftovers and stuff like that, because the other scraps from vegetables I put in the freezer to make a soup base. So anyway, I like this little thing here, and as you can see here, you can clip it to your cabinet. I have mine clipped right underneath the sink here. That's where it'll be clipped at. And you could put anything in here, including coffee filters. I would suggest, if you're still using coffee filters, to get the brown ones that aren't bleached, but you can still use the bleached ones. And the same thing with paper towels. Okay, I'm going to put a generous, it's a whole layering thing, just like most compost is. And I'm going to put a really generous amount here on the bottom. Get it going. Okay, got that going. And then I'm going to start putting all this stuff. Like I said, paper towels. These are white ones. I would not use colored paper towels on this, just because I'm going to squitch up the eggshells. Yeah, I was storing these in the refrigerator, which is a good idea. Really helps to keep down smells. Have a whole piece of pizza that for some reason I realize I really can't eat anymore, but every now and then I'll get it every couple of months or so, and I never finish it because I really should not be eating pizza anymore. And whatever you put in it, kind of make it sure that you break it up into smaller pieces, because it just makes it go faster. Now, the beauty of this is that if you don't have an outdoor space, like I don't have at this time, okay, I'll put some in, and then another layer of the Bokashi. This is like an activator, like a compost activator. You can actually put it in an outdoor compost, or even sprinkle it lightly in your bed, in your beds outside, your vegetable beds or your gardening beds, to get all the good enzymes and bacteria going. That attracts beneficial things like earthworms and such. Okay, here we go with some more. I really hope I can get all this in here. Almost like being a kid and playing in dirt. And as you go along, go ahead and press it down, because it's a good thing to have it compact. And you can actually, with this kind of composting, you can put in meats and small bones like fish bones or maybe chicken wing bones. I guess that might work, although I'm not doing that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, just like playing with mud as a kid. Except I have gloves on. I was playing in the mud. I don't think I was using any gloves. And then another layer. Get it activated. Press down. And I had heard about this before, like many years ago. I started gardening. Actually, this is the only place I've ever lived where I couldn't even have a garden on the porch or anything. So this is the first time, but I had heard of it then, but it didn't really matter because I always lived in homes where I could have an outdoor compost. And for as long as I've lived here, which is about a year and a half now, I always felt so guilty because I was throwing all my, normally compostable food in the trash can because I didn't know way. And then I was doing some research and on the internet, and I remembered about this method of indoor composting, and it doesn't have a smell. Which is absolutely wonderful. And then I've got another layer on top, and press it down as much as you can. And actually that worked out perfectly. Everything in that bucket worked out perfectly because it's up to about here. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect in this bucket. Now this is not a traditional Bokashi bucket. They're usually a lot bigger, like I think they're like 5 gallons. Is that what it is? Like the size of like the painter's buckets you get at Home Depot or something like that. Some of this off. So wash that. I got messes over here. And it normally has a spigot at the bottom where you can drain off the liquid. You don't really want it. I placed a paper plate after squeezing it down real hard on top to keep that going. And as you progress with this, check it every week or so. Remember to pour off the liquid that collects in the bottom, and then squish it down some more. Anyway, I hope this all helps you. Oh, yeah. And then just place the top on it. Needs to be a really good sealing top like this. And notice this one that I have, it goes right on the cabinet here. It just hangs. But you can also hang it from like the side of your refrigerator if you want. There's another whole attachment for that. Anyway, you can choose your own bucket, but this is a quick way to take care of your household composting. Until next video, grow your health, your wealth, and remember to pass it on. Thanks so much for listening. Till next time. Bye-bye.